What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk Demo. Oh, come on, music. So, man, listen, guys. I've been telling you, brothers, that whenever you start making a lot of money and whenever you get headlines and then whenever you start rejecting women when you got a lot of money, trust me, they can get bitter. Now stop the show. Luckily, we all hella broke and we ain't got half the money or even the 10% of the money that Chris Brown got. So we ain't got shit to worry about. But what if you did get on? Can I get a dun 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 sound effect, Dima? Well, let's rewind back to 2020, Dima. Rewind effect. 2020, there was a chick that said that, Chris Brown, booty clapping sounds. Yeah, he forced himself on her in a party in 2020. Now, let's fast forward again, Dima. Now, a few years before that, Chris Brown had ass woman effects. He put his hands on Rihanna, and that was messed up, right? Like, he even apologized for it. So the case is out there, and really the word out there that, Chris Brown is violent towards women, that Chris Brown doesn't know how to handle himself. Chris Brown is reckless. So it's sort of believable when somebody will say anything bad about him. He's not as bad as my boy Trey Songz, but I mean, we don't put it past him, right? But Chris Brown, tall guy, women like him. He's a cultural icon. You kind of really be like, well, he don't have to really, force himself on nobody to get no chicks. And that's what I said. I did a video about it like last month. I was like, listen, this chick out here who's saying that Chris Brown did this and that, she's lying, right? But check this out. My boy Chris Brown got tired of the lies. He said, listen, I'm tired of y'all hating on me, tired of y'all lying on me. But what I'm going to do right now is send receipts. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to play this audio, come back, and then kind of review it and see what we got to say. Play that clip, Dima.
What time is it? Put the time and date.
Well, you're giving me mixed signals. You're like reading my messages and stuff, and you haven't blocked me yet, so I'm guessing you don't hate me. I just want to see you again. I mean, just answer the phone and then you just hung up. Like, just let me know. Like, if you want me to leave you alone, I definitely will, but I really just want to you again.
So guys, you heard what happened there. And if you couldn't really decode what she was saying, Dima, sad music, you're giving me mixed signals. You're like reading my messages and stuff, and you haven't blocked me yet, so I'm guessing you don't hate me. I just want to see you again. I mean, just answer the phone. You just hung up. Just let me know if you want me to leave you alone. I will, but I really just want to F with you again. Can I hear an aw sound effect, Dima? Now let me just say this, okay? These screenshots acquired by Radar and the voice message which allegedly sent on August 23rd, 2021. This is nearly 8 months after the alleged, assault occurred, right? So because Chris Brown did not want her, because he would not deal with her, she comes up with these lies and these lawsuits, forgetting that these are receipts. Now, guys, let me kind of talk about this because this is important. And I want to go back to, desperate women, desperate people, broke people. I like talking about them a lot because, well, I am still kind of broke, but I want guys to really be careful. You live in the United States of America. Many of you guys do. Okay. It's the land of opportunities. Unfortunately, you can be unlucky with the opportunities in the United States. I tell black men this all the time. If you're lucky enough to get rich, if you're lucky enough to build a real estate portfolio, cryptocurrency portfolio, see, it's not like it was 30 years ago where, the path to wealth was a lot more difficult. I mean, guys are making money in so many different ways. There's guys doing trucks. There's guys on there's guys on YouTube. There's guys doing podcasts. There's guys, there's more kind of businesses now, man. And it's a lot easier to get on than 40 years ago. And why am I saying this? Because it's not unlikely if you're a guy that's in the lower middle class or in the working class, 2 or 3 good years, you can be in the upper middle class. I know because it happened to me. I was a guy in 2015 who I was completely, and like I say in the beginning of that year, I was completely broke. One of the best years of my life, broke 34. The end of 2016, my life changed forever. It was just really 1.5, 2 calendar years. All right. And one thing that I had to learn was with my newfound little bit of money that I had to catch up with it. All right. And even though people really didn't know that I had something going on and stuff like that, I had to kind of be a little bit more cautious not to make a lot of mistakes that I used to make before when I didn't have shit. Here's the problem with the athletes, and here's the problem with the superstars. They forget that, you know, a lot of these chicks that they deal with, they really are not interested in, that these girls are obsessed. Like, look at Drake. Drake had this chick break into his house in LA, then sue Drake for $1 billion, then try to contact his lawyer and say, oh, I just really want to talk to him. And, you know, you have those kind of groupies out there. It's really dangerous. What I want to tell guys is that when you have a lot of money like a Chris Brown, and it gets really easy to deal with girls, because the more wealth and the more money you have, the more influence you have, it is easier to deal with women. It's a lot easier to deal with women, especially the ones who will, quote unquote, want to casually hook up with you and screw you because it's you. Now, remember, I just talked about Rick Ross being out in Dubai. Rick Ross is like 46, sort of fat, sweating on chicks. They loved it, right? Why? It's Rick Ross. But guess what? He got to be mindful of who he's dealing with, because what? A girl can come out and say, oh yeah, by the way, you don't want to talk to me anymore? Oh, you want to just screw me once? Oh, you know what? Yeah, you did this to me, sexual assault me. The next thing you know, you're going to court. And what people want to do is they don't want to work for what they have, man. A lot of people are lazy. I tell guys this all the time. A lot of people are freaking lazy. They don't want to work. So they want to get money from rich people. That's why being a rich person is it's almost a crime in America. Because listen, you get all this money and then people want to take it from you. Why do you think, like, at these stores, KFC, McDonald's and stuff, like, people want to slip and fall there all the time? Yeah, because they can get money on insurance. You know, people will do anything to get money for free, especially ladies nowadays. They'll go out and sue you for $20 million because out of spite. And if they feel that they have a good case, they'll try to go for it. Okay, I'll sue you for $20 million. I want to sell out of court. If I can get $200,000, I got a free $200,000. And this is why I tell guys, okay, sleeping with random chicks in the United States, it's a bad idea if you're rich. If you're a broke guy, I mean, probably still a bad idea. But if you're rich and you have assets and you have big money, it's a bad idea. Because if they know it, somebody's going to end up saying something about you is not true. It's not worth it. Because once that gets out there, it get out there like, oh, yeah, this guy, he assaults women. Even if it's not true, it's like it's a part of your reputation now. You know what I mean? And a lot of men gotta really understand that you shouldn't allow people to be there that's not there. When you're making the kind of money that Chris Brown has, maybe you don't date anybody that doesn't come recommended. Like, no normal girls. Maybe he should date like April Jones, somebody that you know that ain't gonna tell. Cause you give these girls who have no money in these little Instagram OnlyFans things, listen, they're gonna sue you because they're broke and they're lazy, some of them. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I already appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.